Welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class events, training, and information for the purpose of connecting the global community of engineers, scientists, and other automotive industry experts. We are joined by Luigi Ghezzi, Technical Marketing Engineer for Hamamatsu Photonics Europe. And Luigi, welcome to AutoSens. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you to you, Carl, for this opportunity.
Luigi, let's take a minute here. Tell us a little bit about Hamamatsu Photonics Europe. Give us an overview and an introduction to the company.
Yes, sure. Hamamatsu Photonics, it's a Japanese company that was founded 70 years ago. We are world leader in manufacturing optoelectronics components, module and system, and we can offer more than 50,000 standard products. And in addition to this product, we can also provide customized solution. We are present in different markets like medical, dental, life physics, industrial, and for sure automotive. And we work in automotive for more than 40 years. We have a lot of experience in this market. And in particular, we have experience with the high quality required from the automotive market. And we know the requirements that usually are made from the customer, in particular for reliability tests and qualification. We also have 2 plants that are already automotive qualified, and we have in plan to qualify the third in the next years.
That's fantastic, Luigi. Thank you for the overview. You mentioned being in automotive for 40 years. Today, can you tell us about some of your products and applications for the automotive industry?
Yes, sure. We are supply components, and we can provide components and system that can be used not only inside the automotive, but also during the industrial process for assembly the cars. So, for example, we can provide system for semiconductor failure analysis or X-ray source that can be used for the detective and not destructive tests like the battery or control board or tire. When we move inside the car, we can supply sensors like the fiber optic transceiver that are usually used for optical communication inside the car. But we can provide also photo IC that have a human vision, a reply very similar to human vision that are ideal for automatic headlighting control or for rear view mirror that are automatically set up the reflections. We can provide also photo detector that can be used for adjust the RGB level for display or combined to infrared LED can be used for automatic detection of the rain and so automatic wiper. And this is the list of the standard, let me say, components that we have in our portfolio. And in a few years, recently we had also the complete range of LiDAR products.
And speaking of LiDAR, Luigi, as you well know, it's one of the most important and one of the top trending topics in automotive. You hear about it all the time, but specific to Hamamatsu Photonics Europe, Luigi, can you tell us a little bit more about your LiDAR products?
Yes, sure. We have a complete gamma of products for LiDAR. Starting from the emitting point of view, we have pulse diode laser that can work at 905 nanometers. We can also provide MEMS mirror that usually are combined to this PLD in order to have flash LiDAR. But we have also a lot of receiver, depends from the wavelength that we are using in our LiDAR system. For example, we can use SWIR light, about 1550 nanometers that usually it's used for FMCW LiDAR. We can provide photodiode and avalanche photodiode that are based on InGaAs technology, or we can also provide usual sensor based on silicon that are more for the standard LiDAR that it's around 905 nanometers. To add to this complete range of standard product, recently we had also the most used products that are the SPAD and silicon photomultiplier, that thanks to their ability to detect the single photon are the best detector for LiDAR application, in particular for long distance, that are the usual LiDAR for automotive.
We are speaking with Luigi Ghezzi, Technical Marketing Engineer for Hamamatsu Photonics Europe. Luigi, you mentioned SPAD and silicon photomultiplier, two very new sensors, and a lot of competitors are doing similar detectors. But what is the advantage of your product offering in that regard?
Yes, you know that basically LiDAR whole company made this. First of all, I want to highlight again that we can provide not only SPAD and silicon photomultiplier, but the complete gamma of detector for LiDAR. And this is very important. In particular, for SPAD and silicon photomultiplier, it's important to mention that we provide this sensor not only for automotive, but also for other markets like medical and eye physics. So we can bring all the expertise in automotive market, and we can put this expertise in manufacturing our SPAD and MPPC. So we are not new in the market of SPAD and MPPC. In add to this expertise, we also make all the process internally, not only the design, but also the process and the manufacturing, from the wafer to the final bonding of the sensor on the readout circuits, like, for example, the ASICs. So for this reason, we can provide a very high quality of our process in order to provide the sensor with very high level of performance and low dark current and low crosstalk. And this is the real advantage that we can add. The final advantage that it's important that I mentioned, it's also the customization. We are open to provide customized solution that it's very, very important for the LiDAR systems.
Going forward, Luigi, what trends do you see in the near future? What should we be paying attention to on the horizon when it comes to automotive LiDAR sensors?
Yes, it's a very interesting question, Carl. Thanks for this. For sure, the performance of the sensor will be better and better in the future, but this is just a part of the trend and innovation. The second part that I think it's very, very important is to have the intelligent sensor, let me say. So means sensors that are able not only to detect the light, but also to make analysis at sensor level. And this is for sure a future trend in industrial, medical, but also in automotive. We know this, and for this reason, we are able now to provide not only the SPAD or the silicon photomultiplier, but we can provide also the ASICs that can make preliminary analysis at sensor level. We can provide not only standard solution, but also customized solution. And as mentioned, we are working in automotive market from long time. So we are also able to meet the requirements in terms of reliability and qualification. This is in my idea of future trend, but it's just an anticipation, let me say, because I will speak about this topic in my presentation during AutoSens. And the title of my presentation is exactly Advanced Sensor for LiDAR. So it's perfectly matching your question, and will be the 21st of September in the main room at 9 and 25. So I hope that you are curious and visit my presentation.
Luigi, we most certainly look forward to that. Speaking with Luigi Ghezzi, Technical Marketing Engineer for Hamamatsu Photonics Europe. Luigi, I want to thank you for being with us today, sharing your expertise and your thought leadership. And we look forward to catching up with you again in the near future real soon. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you to you, and see you in AutoSens.
For more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow AutoSens on LinkedIn. For more information about our world-class events, visit auto-sense.com. That's auto-sense.com. In Detroit, on behalf of AutoSens, I'm Carl Anthony.